Delta Machine is the 13th studio album by English electronic music brand Depeche Mode, released on March 22, 2013 by Columbia Records and Mute Records. Recorded in 2012 in Santa Barbara, California and New York City, the album was produced by Ben Hillier and mixed by Flood. A deluxe edition was also released, containing a bonus disc with 4 bonus tracks, as well as a 28-page hardcover book including photos by Anton Corbijn. Heaven was released as the album's lead single on January 31, 2013. The second single from the album, Soothe My Soul, was released on May 10, 2013. Followed by Should Be Higher on October 11, 2013. Following the album's release, Depeche Mode embarked on the Delta Machine Tour, which kicked off in Nice, France on May 4, 2013, and wrapped up in Moscow on March 7, 2014. Background and composition: according to Dave Gahan, Delta Machine marks the end of the trilogy of records that Depeche Mode were recording with producer Ben Hillier. The album is Martin Gore and Gahan's thematic continuation to a dark, gloomy and bluesy aesthetic that Depeche Mode had started to explore in the late 1980s. The Quietus writer Luke Turner viewed it as the band's most powerful, gothic, twisted, electronic album since Violator. Critical reception: Delta Machine received generally positive reviews from music critics. At Metacritic, which assigns a weighted mean rating out of 100 to reviews from mainstream critics, the album received an average score of 65, based on 32 reviews. Entertainment Weekly Euro's Carl Anderson hailed Delta Machine as the strongest album the group has put out this century, and praised the work of collaborator Christopher Berg, stating he lends a long-lost toughness that runs through much of Delta. The Times critic Will Hodgkinson commented that the album finds the band striking just the right balance between the chirpy electro-pop of their early days and the harsh industrial dissonance of the later albums. Benjamin Bowles of Now proclaimed it as the best album of Depeche Mode's career, and found that the songs find the band leaping in thrillingly unexpected directions and landing on their feet every time. Lawrence Green of Music OMH opined that the album lays the template for some of the band's most vigorous, energetic material in 15 years, concluding, in what has always been a frighteningly consistent career, Delta Machine stands there amongst the band's finest work. Matt Smith of Clash noted, the freshness comes through in the delivery, which is as loose as electronic music permits, delivered with the bluesy rawness that frontman Dave Gahan wanted from the album. AllMusic editor David Jeffries described the album as a well-written and lusciously recorded set of serpentine siren songs, adding, "Those who don't buy into the dark eroticism that drives the album will be disappointed as well, but don't mistake Duffer down for it when it comes dressed in leather pants, because the simmering and dark Delta Machine is certainly the latter." Rolling Stone Euro's John Dolan stated that the album celebrates brooding faith and slippery solace without scrimping on Depeche's trademark black strobe punishment. Caroline Sullivan of The Guardian expressed that on Delta Machine, Depeche Mode are as hamstrung as ever by their refusal to admit even a chink of light into their world of gloom. The flip side of the coin is that the austere music that accompanies all this darkness is often very beautiful, commending the band for their ability to balance lushness and minimalism to stunning effect. In a mixed review for Pitchfork Media, Douglas Woke criticized the album's lyrics, while concluding, "There is not a single moment of shock or freshness on Delta Machine, and it's enormously frustrating to hear what was once a band of futurists so deeply mired in resisting change." Andy Gill of The Independent panned Delta Machine as the band's weakest album in some while, and felt that, he more melodramatically that David Gahan invites us to have him penetrate your soul. Bleed into your dreams, the more the sculpted electronic backdrops seem like curtains hiding the puniness of the wizards wielding the machines. The Observer Euro's Kitty Empire viewed that a kind of blood-red synthetic blues bubbles to the fore. It blows hot and cold. Emily Mackay of the NME commented, "Things improve with the defter soft-touch raw nerve and Soothe My Soul, but Delta Machine sounds like it's just warming up." Commercial performance: Delta Machine debuted at number 2 on the UK Albums Chart, selling 28,450 copies in its first week. It is Depeche Mode's 16th album to reach the UK Top 10. It slipped to number 14 the following week, selling 7,146 copies. In the United States, the album entered the Billboard 200 at number 6 with 52,000 copies sold in its opening week, earning the band their 7th top 10 album on the chart. The album debuted at number 1 on the German albums chart with first-week sales of 142,000 units. In France, Delta Machine debuted on the French albums chart at number 2, selling 52,000 copies. The album sold 8,200 copies to debut at number 2 on the Canadian albums chart. Track listing: all songs written and composed by Martin L. Gore, except where noted. Personnel, credits adapted from the liner notes of the deluxe edition of Delta Machine. Charts. Certifications. Release history. See also, List of number 1 albums of 2013, List of number 1 Billboard Alternative Albums of 2013, List of number 1 hits 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 of 2013. References